My tangy lime bundt cake is an absolute must-try. This super moist cake balances just the right amount of sweet and sour and is topped with a delicious lime glaze. Hi everyone, welcome to Let's Celebrate TV. I'm your host, Peter Lee. Today, our celebration is all about dessert. We're making my lime bundt cake. What's a lime bundt cake? This is a new dessert, and it's based on a recipe from our good friend in the kitchen with Karen. She made something called Lemonies that are delicious, and we're going to leave a link to her video in the description below. This is my version of it using lime and making it into a bundt cake. The first thing we want to do is preheat your oven to 350 Fahrenheit or 180 Celsius. Now I have my bundt pan here. I love a bundt cake. You get nice big pieces and I just love them. But we need to give this a little preparation first. I'm going to spray it with cooking spray that has flour in it. We don't want it sticking. Be generous, especially on that center spire. Now let's talk about dry ingredients. I have in my bowl here 2 cups or around 250 grams of all-purpose flour. To that, I'm going to add some baking powder, not soda, baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon. That's all you need. And to that, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. We're going to give this a little mix just to combine it. That's all. And we're just going to put this over here. Now, let's talk wet ingredients. I have my mixer bowl here. Now you can do this by hand in a large bowl, or you can use a hand mixer. I'm going to use this. In my bowl, I have 1 stick or 113 grams of softened butter. It's very important that it be soft. To that, I'm going to add some granulated sugar, 2 cups, 420 grams, right in. And we're going to add some vegetable oil, 4 ounces or 120 mils, right in. We want to get this mixing. This is called creaming. And we want to let this go until it gets really light and fluffy and all really well combined. Next up is some lime. Lime zest, actually. I have 2 tablespoons of lime zest right in. And then we need some eggs. Just 4 eggs. And we're going to pour them right in. And we're going to mix this up. And we're going to scrape down the sides of the bowl as we need to. Just takes a couple minutes. Now we're going to start adding our dry ingredients. We're going to take our flour mixture and add about half of it, thereabouts. And we're going to give this a mix. Start off slow so you don't spread flour all over. Let me give this a little scrape down. We're going to add some more flavors. We need a little more lime than just that zest. So I have some lime juice. This is fresh lime juice, always fresh please, 3 ounces, 90 mils, right in. And we're going to add the rest of that flour mixture. And we're going to mix to combine. Okay. All right, we're all mixed and combined up well. Now we just need to pour the mixture into the pan. So here we are in our pan. Now this is going to go in a 350-degree oven, 180 Celsius. We're gonna bake this for 40 to 45 minutes. You'll wanna start checking it at 40 minutes and you bake it until a toothpick comes out clean. So off to the oven. Our cake is out of the oven. I let it cool for about 10 minutes before I took it out of the pan, and now it's been sitting here cooling down for a little while. It's almost there. Lovely, brown, golden, smells wonderful. Now while this finishes cooling, let's make the glaze. Push this aside. In my bowl, I have 1.5 cups or about 200 grams of powdered sugar, icing sugar, confectioner sugar, all the same thing. I have some lime juice. I'm gonna use 3 tablespoons. I have a little more than that just in case I need it. And I have a tablespoon of lime zest. Now all we need to do is combine this and mix it. I'm going to put in just a couple spoonfuls of the lime juice first to start, and I'll add the rest as I need it. Our glaze is ready. Before I put the glaze on, I want to take a toothpick and I'm going to poke holes all over the cake. This is going to help this glaze soak in. It's going to keep it moist, really help intensify that lime flavor. Just this simple. Now we're just going to spoon some of the glaze over the top. I'm not going to use all of it, and I'm going to take my time because I want it to really soak in. I don't want it to puddle too much around it. All right, we're going to give this a moment just to soak in. Now, if you don't use all of the glaze, you want to reserve some for right before you serve. And then, when you're ready to serve, if it's firmed up, it's a little hard, you can just put it in the microwave for about 5 seconds, maybe 10, and that'll soften it up. So we're going to let this soak in, and then we're going to have the tasting. Here we are, it's time for the tasting, my favorite part. I'm going to cut myself a nice piece right here. I would normally let this glaze set up a little longer, but I'm too excited today. Let's take that out. Beautiful, look at that. And turn around and look at that, delicious. Okay, I just really can't wait. So let's push this out of the way. And I'm gonna have a little taste here. Wow. This cake, wow. It's moist. Pop, lime, just hits you right away. But it's that perfect balance of the sharp biteness of the lime and sweet from all that sugar. It's creamy, it's rich. The glaze is already soaking in, and that just makes the lime even more powerful and wonderful. The outside, just a tiny bit crunchy, which is really nice texture between the soft cake inside. Delicious. Okay, as always, guys, if you liked this episode, do us a favor. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that notification bell, and you'll never miss an episode of Let's Celebrate TV. Now, I'm going to go have a little private moment with my slice of cake and maybe more of the cake. While I do that, I want you to go watch some of these episodes over here. So until next time, cheers.